There will be a substantial reward for the one who finds the Millennium Falcon. You're free to use any methods necessary, but I want them alive. No disintegrations. As you wish. Hey everybody, Max here, and today we'll be taking a look at the Star Wars Black Series ZUCKUSS figure. This was the last bounty hunter from Empire Strikes Back that I needed. I had Boba Fett for a while, and then picked up Bosk, and then just kind of decided, well, if I'm going to get those two, I might as well get all of them, and it kind of been taking me a little while to find ZUCKUSS. I mean, yeah, I could have bought him online, but I didn't want to pay what you typically would pay for him, and but I just happened to find him at Joe Fest this year, so for a very good price, mint in the box too. So he kind of is what it is. There's he's covered in his soft goods cloak, and he's got some plastic overlay, and I mean he looks exactly like he did in Empire Strikes Back, with the exception of this his cloak is dark brown. It should be about the same color as this kind of segmented armor plate here. So I don't know why they went that route. I guess maybe they thought it would be too much of the same color or what. I have no idea. But that's not to say he doesn't look cool. So he was definitely one of the bounty hunters that I thought visually was one of the more striking ones. So Zuckuss, Forlom, Boba Fett, Bosk, I would definitely like those. I think my brother had IG-88 and Dengar. And no, he had Bosk too. So I guess I was the only one that had Boba Fett. We didn't have Zuckuss or Forlom when we were kids. But anyway, it's kind of cool to have this figure, kind of finally have all of the bounty hunters from Empire Strikes Back. And as I said, the sculpt is really good on his head, the paint work and everything. He's very kind of wrinkly, and he's kind of this insectoid creature, and he looks very, very cool. So, and I believe the silver part is a life support system. He doesn't breathe traditional oxygen, nitrogen atmosphere, so he has to carry around a life support system, so like an oxygen tank everywhere he goes, or anytime he's in a environment that he cannot breathe. So just like us. So anyway, I haven't taken the cloak off, and I don't know if I ever will. I'm sure it will come off, but I'm kind of afraid if I start pulling things apart, I might have a hard time getting it back together. So anyway, let's just kind of dive in. He only really comes with the his rifle, which is nice. It's sturdy, and it resembles his weapon from Empire Strikes Back. What we saw of him, of course, all the pictures. He's not an actual character, but there was a figure and everything. And there's been some extended universe stories, bounty hunter wars and stuff like that, and probably he's been featured in comics and that sort of thing. But anyway, I just wanted to have him and add him to the collection. So yeah. Let's see, what can I say? I mean, the pouches, his harness here, vest, looks really good. It's definitely flexible, so it won't hinder articulation. And silver paint on the back, or maybe that's just, yeah, it's probably silver and black on this little. I guess this is probably like his life support system, that sort of thing. And the soft goods is really good. I mean, the seams are good. The stitching seems good. It's not coming apart. It's definitely better than some soft goods cloaks that I've seen on other figures. Like Dr. Mindbender wasn't really pleased with that. Some of the McFarlane capes are not always great, but it's kind of hit and miss. This one seems like a hit, so he captures the look just fine. His head goes only about that far side to side because of these tendrils that wrap around and come up underneath here. Hopefully you can see that. Don't know if they're attached to the vest or if they go through. I'm assuming, yeah, they're glued underneath there, so I don't want to go pulling on those too much. So his articulation is pretty good. Let's pull up his sleeve a little bit, see if what we can see of his arm. And he has, tan gloves and kind of a sand color, like a flat dark earth on his arms. So he's like insect, so I guess this is like an exoskeleton. He has double jointed arms, but they're pinned. But this is before they started going to the single jointed arm swivel. I don't know. I don't like either one of them, to be honest, but I think I would prefer pinned double jointed arms, and he has a bicep swivel too. So that's another thing that we're not seeing in a lot of the current iterations of Star Wars figures, which is partly why I don't purchase a lot of them. I'm not pleased with the articulation. So I probably, if they stuck with pinned and all this extra articulation, I probably would buy a few more. I mean, I love Star Wars. I grew up with it, and I really just have like these figures and a couple of Mandalorians, and then all of the uh, the hero figures and the main villain figures from the original trilogy. So anyway, but I digress. So he's got pretty good range of motion. He can poke himself in the head, and he has a vertical hinge on his left arm, and that's how he holds the gun. So he has 3 fingers and pretty good sculpting on the gloves. It's a little stiff, yeah, but pretty good. So he's got a vertical hinge there. And like I said, it's a little, well, maybe I didn't say this, but the little wobble in the lower arm on the left arm. But I'm not going to complain too much. I got a really good deal for it. So the right arm, I'm assuming will look the exact same way. Let's kind of see what I can do. Well, he doesn't want to, sleeve doesn't want to go up. Okay, so same double jointed pinned elbow, really good, and a vertical hinge or a horizontal hinge on the right hand. And it kind of pops, kind of snaps. It's like a ratchet. So really good range of motion on the hand, so somewhat good sculpting on the gloves, and pretty good texturing in the skin tone, or the exoskeleton tone, I guess we should say. So they could have just, it looks like a pretty good wash, so they could have skimped on that and just let the plastic be whatever the original color. They didn't have to add this extra wash and extra detailing to it, but they did. So that's great. And this one's not as loosey-goosey as the left arm, and it has the bicep swivel. And I think I showed you the T-pose, so he's got a pretty good T-pose. So he gets decent range of motion. Can he go all the way around? I'm sure he probably can, but the cloak keeps him from doing that. So, and I'm having a hard time bringing his arm down, so I must have. Do I have him in a different? There we go. Okay, yep, I had the shoulder joint in a different position. So we've got that. There is some waist swivel. I can feel it. Not so much. I mean, he bends at the hip. That's not like, I'm bending him at the hip and not at the waist. So not much. I mean, this is kind of, I mean, it goes back a little bit, forward a little bit, but that's only because of the legs. I'm really just bending him at the legs. So with this, I guess, segmented piece, yeah, it does hinder a little bit, but it's soft enough to, you can push past it. So he gets pretty good, range of motion. He has there's a thigh swivel, and he can kick out to the side that far. Joints are a little loose in the hips, and but you can see he has, sculpted legs, sculpted fabric legs, and he's got a double jointed pinned knees, and pretty good. You can hear the ratchet going. Kicks back that far. Good texture. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And they could have skimped, knowing that it was, now there's no wash or anything, but they definitely didn't skimp on the detail, so that's nice. So this is a pretty good looking figure, and there might be a wash on the feet too. I think so, maybe. But pretty good range of motion on the legs, and like I said, it has thigh swivel, and then ankle rotation, and up and down, and all that. So segmented boots. So yeah, that is Zuckuss. I mean, he is going to take his place, his honorary position as one of the elite bounty hunters tasked with tracking down the Millennium Falcon. We all know that he failed. Only Boba Fett won. I hope he got that substantial reward because he found him. I'm sure he made a fortune. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments section. Did you have this guy? Did you pick him up originally? Are you like me, where you've been picking up these bounty hunter figures just kind of when you find them, that sort of thing? Are you really deep into Black Series? Do you have like every single one of them, from every era? Let me know in the comment section. I'm going to give him a solid 7.5, warp factor 7.5. I'm crossing the streams of my pop culture fandom here, so warp factor of 7.5 for my Star Wars figure here. But yeah, Mr. Zuckuss, pretty good figure. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you guys next time. Continue to be awesome.